All right, everybody, we're back. We are back. Just getting set up, you guys. Just getting set up. If anybody has any topics or questions in the meantime, please let me know, and we can start a chit chat. All right. Well, anyway, I just go live now when I work out in my home gym, just to help distract me and keep things moving. And you know what? I had some. How can I mute?
It's a little too close. It's there a little too long. We do this dance every time you and I get up in the air. Like smoke from your lips. Like fire. Chasing you here. Every place I can taste it. And no one knows I can't erase it. What I do for a second of you. You're the tip of my tongue. There's a rain without your hair, I can't breathe. Your love, I just wanna make you see you in the past. Sleeping in my past, keep me safe. I just you try to run away. See you. Keep me safe. It's one of those
Yeah, it's okay. Oh, you need the phone? Oh, I'm sorry, baby. Bye. Well, if any of you have kids, at what age did you get these kids a phone? Because my child is 11, and at least for the last 2, 3 years, all the kids in her, not a lot, but not all, but many kids in her class have been getting phones. And we've always said that we'll make that age like maybe around 14 to 16, because, they'll have a lot of extracurricular activities. They'll probably be going out with their friends. But what I don't want is like this social media bullshit with these kids where all that bullying and all that stuff happens because of phones and social media. And so I'd love to keep them away from that as long as I could, like, as long as I can. Ah. So, at what age did you get your kids a phone? So, what age were you when you gave your kids a phone? I find that later in the day seems to be the most views. Like midday and morning is trash for views. Nobody tunes in, but that's probably because they're working. Ah. So, for those of you just tuning in, I'm Blackhawk. I go by Blackhawk on the Blackhawk Broadcast Network, brought to you by Military Broadcast Radio, supported by Check for Troops, Semper Fi Fund, and catchaliftfund.org. So, I was in the Army, and I served in areas like Korea for a brief exercise training of like, I think it was like a month and a half. And Afghanistan for a year and a half. And then all around the States for random exercise trainings. Technically, I was reserves and active. So if you have any questions, let me know. I can help. A lot of the gym equipment you see here was funded by nonprofits. Hey, baby. No, baby, I just barely started. It's gonna be like at least 40 minutes. Why don't you use Mama's phone? Okay. I won't give my daughter a phone. She's only 11, but I do let her use I have a work phone, and I barely use it. So I let her use that every now and then, but she doesn't get to keep it. She's not allowed to take it to her room. She can use it in public spaces in our house and chit chat with her friends, text message, group chat, whatever it is that she wants to do on my work phone. Obviously, no social media, no YouTube. Any parents out there with advice on when to give your kids a phone, or if you've given your kid a phone and you did it too soon or too late? What are some best practices that you guys have? Let me know. Let me know. I've got this stream going on my TV too, so I can like see when people comment up there or on the phone itself where it's streaming from. This is the organization that I was talking about, catchaliftfund.org. Help fund a bunch of this stuff here. Not this, and not some of the leg machine, not the row machine, but the Pilates reformer, which is like the official kind that's used in the Pilates gyms. A bunch of the Bowflex adjustable weights, and a squat rack, the squat and hack squat machine. So this is my birthday weekend, so I can't skip a fucking Saturday workout on a birthday weekend. just because it's my birthday doesn't mean that the grind stops. The only way to stay healthy, stay mobile, and stay young is to keep at it. You get stagnant and the weeds start growing in and your bones start aching. And although my bones ache, but that's everyone is facing that, especially everyone that deployed like I did. That's why I gotta wear this thing because, man, I pick up a pencil the wrong way off the ground and I'll throw my back out.
But my mind, ever since you came around, you're bleeding, coming out, yeah, you've been so blind. You said I'm fast, I forget about the past, to escape my feelings. You told me pass by, sure, don't be stroke lights, you think I was something real.
Anybody out there watching and bored, just drop a topic in the chat and let's discuss.
fingers. Just little friends, I forget about the past. I want to escape my fears. Friendships only last by the short, going straight lines with you. I feel something real. Used to see the family there.
There we go. It's hot in here. I had the garage all cool down, and then my daughter decided she wanted to blow bubbles in the driveway. The garage is open for like 2 hours, and all that cold air I built up, gone in a heartbeat.
She's floating. I'm into strange, something loving. I can let you know she's hiding something. Yeah, I can't take my eyes away. No, it's like I see the face before. I know that I know for sure. My friends ain't me anymore. I've gotta know.
Oh, my live stream stopped. Why? The heck? Oh, there it is. It's back. So did y'all hear that Navy ship that was off the coast of Iran is on its way back to San Diego? So finally, I felt bad for those troops, man. I mean, you know, I was in Afghanistan living in a tent for like a year and a half. We didn't have those bee huts or those container home units or anything. And we were living in legit tents with like plywood floor. And that shit was difficult, but we had like food and water. We had great food. I mean, Fridays was steak and lobster night. We had a few delis on base, and after I left, they put a Burger King there. We had a Mr. Coffee or Coffee Bean or something like that. If anybody remembers from Afghanistan, we had that coffee shop. That was pretty legit. And we got like tons of energy drinks, as much as we could drink. like 5 or 6 meals a day if we wanted. Like, I mean, I was underweight. When I went to Afghanistan, I was like 125 at 6 feet tall. And we were doing like 2 a day workouts, eating like tons of meals to make up for it. And, and I ended up getting up to like 145 by the end of a year and a half deployment. And, but we had good food, good housing, I guess. But these guys, man, they had like shitter problems, and on this Navy ship, they had shitty food, moldy, bad food. Like, I just what looked like prison food is better than this food. And finally, these guys, after I think historically long deployment, like they've had the longest deployment of like never touching shore, like being at a specific war zone location at any given moment. And so now finally they get to go home, which is crazy. Like, we should do better for our service members, and hopefully when they come, I'm sure that when they come back, they'll get like a hero's welcome in San Diego. I hope they do, man. I hope they take care of these guys, because that's crazy. I think they said six Navy seamen tried to commit suicide by jumping overboard, which is really sad. But it kind of lets you know, like, that what kind of conditions they were in, that somebody thought that they're better off dead than to be on that ship, off the coast, in the Gulf, near Iran. So that's crazy shit, man. Freedom ain't free. That's what you learn from that, is freedom ain't free. All sacrificed some sacrificed all, right? That's what they say. Oh, damn it, I did it wrong. You gotta let this thing chime. It loads the weight, and once it hits, it goes ding, then you push. Damn it, I did it wrong. Why does my stream keep freezing over there? Nobody's got anything to say. It's okay. Pop in, pop out. This is just the beginning of my stream. This is like my third time going live while I work out. It's just a good distraction. Keeps me kind of, I guess what you say, like motivated or distracted or whatever you want to call it. But my stream keeps like freezing on my TV for some reason. Yeah, I'm getting burned out over here. Somebody better talk to me or I'm gonna quit.
Head down, let it all lights flash to the sound of yours. If you want, everything I've got just in me. And then take me away. Heaven's so close when you're holding me. Want it again, again. Take my over.
I'm getting tired, you guys. It's hot in here. 85 degrees. All right, well, any veterans out there, any active duty, sound off, drop a hi, hello. Tell me a story. Let's talk about what you did, where you were. In 40 minutes, maybe a little bit more. Still waiting on anybody to let me know what year, how old were your kids when you gave them phones? Terrible form. Thank you, Denbro. Denbro. I appreciate it. Like I said, I'm getting to the end of my workout, but I'm no gym expert either. So let me know what I'm doing wrong, Denbro. Let me know. But I appreciate the motivation. Negative motivation is usually what humans tend to revert to. It's never positive reinforcement. It's always negative. It's never Pavlov's dog. It's never a treat. It's always the shock collar that we tend to go to. That's why parents, for the most part, tend to beat their kids rather than beating for negative behavior, rather than complimenting or awarding for positive behavior. So, you know, to each their own. I guess everybody has their own ways, but let me know what I'm doing wrong, Denbro. Let me know. Because at my age, nothing really discourages me. I have an explanation for human behavior because I've seen so much of it. How about, what? How about you not hit your kids? Exactly. Yeah, I know. We don't beat our kids. And although I have girls, and I don't know how boys would be, because I know that I got tons of spankings when I was a child, because I was a rambunctious, unruly, but not like bad. I wasn't a bad kid. I was just like I was a mischievous little boy. And the army fixed that. But yeah, you don't need to beat your kids. You don't need to like overly yell at them. With my kids, if I drop my voice like, hey, la, 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 or if I raise my voice, they will immediately in a split second start crying. And that's because they're feeling shame. They're feeling disappointment. They understand that they let me down. So I think there's ways of getting to your kids rather than beating them, because all you've really taught them is that if you see a negative behavior, then you're allowed to use violence. And that will translate into problems for them when they grow up, because they'll think that that's normal. Like if somebody misbehaves, you beat the shit out of them. Like this is why uh, so many wives are abused in relationships, is because as soon as the husband thinks that they've stepped out of line, they feel like it's okay to put their hands on them, which is not. It's never okay. I mean, even if let's say even if you're getting a divorce, it's gotten that bad. Just let them fucking go, man. Like, what are you gonna do? Beat them into staying? What are you gonna do? Like stalk them? Like same thing goes with your kids. Same thing goes with your dog. That's why Pavlov dog was like they do something good, you click the clicker or ring the bell and you give them a treat. It's not they do something bad and then you beat the shit out of them and then they don't do it again. It's to show you've got to just show disappointment. Even as a kid, I mean, I think what they tell you is that if you're gonna spank your kid, it's more of like an action, not an intention, not with intention to hurt, but to show disappointment. But I don't think we ever did that really either. But you know, we've been lucky with our kids so far. They haven't really done done anything horrible. But that might be because we're not beating them. I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, I don't think beating is the right way. I don't think yelling is the right way. I've had a issue with a crossing guard that goes around like screaming disrespectfully at parents, and all they're doing is just walking. Like they're not committing a crime. They're not putting the kids in danger. They're just walking. Like, and the crossing guard is being overly disrespectful. And so I had to get her corrected that you can't be an example for kids by yelling and screaming when you can use your big girl words. It's very easy to use big girl words. And I think she learned her lesson. I would imagine she learned her lesson. I don't know, but no, I don't think beating is ever the answer. Ah, I feel like violence is only okay in self-defense situations when you can't. Damn it! When you can't get them to stop. If you can't get somebody to stop, then it is what it is. They've made their bed and they're gonna have to lie in it. Ah, 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 ah. I always know I'm nearing the end of my workout when I need to use my leg to get up off of a bench. Hank the Sank, Hank the Sank, you are definitely onto it. Ain't no need to beat no kids. Who's beating their kids? Sound off. But while I got you guys, some of you on this kid beating conversation, which you should not be beating kids, you should be beating anyone. What are your thoughts on that, huh? What are your thoughts on cell phones? At what age is it okay to give your kids a phone? At what age? All right, I am definitely nearing the end, you guys. I'm getting tired. You know, that one dude is right, though. I don't have good form, and that's partly because I don't have any mirrors in here yet. So I have to look at my feed on TV, which is delayed big time. So that's why I cannot. Invalid authentication. Oh man, I hope my streaming app is about to invalidate my stream for some reason. I don't know why. Did I do something? Did I say something wrong, you guys? Did I get alerted of some sort of a misdemeanor I've created on the tube? You guys seen something like that? You know, when you watch yourself in a stream, you also realize when you're slouching a lot, and I'm just like walking around like this, like slouching around. Need better posture. It's been 52 minutes now. I think we're nearing the end. Start putting some of this shit away. Whew. Oh, you know what? Let me do some abs. That's always a good ender.
So long.
Oh. Let's see if I can even get down with that much weight. This belt actually helps me burn some sweat in this midsection area too, because I'm dad bodlicious for sure. Ain't no hiding it. It is what it is. When you're past your mid 40s, you can only hope. You can only hope. It's just hopes and dreams you're living on. Hopes and dreams. Hopes and dreams, folks. Oh my god. If this thing breaks, I'm fucked. If y'all see this thing breaking, let me know. Jeez, gotta take a break. Oh. Half that ab size was due to my vest. My belt. All right, listen, you little hall monitor form polices. This is not gonna be good form, but it's gonna be movement. So just shut the fuck up and enjoy the ride, because this shit's gonna be ugly. Alright, we don't need any belly button videos, you dirty motherfuckers. All right, folks, we are now nearing the end of our workout because I need to hit the showers. It's been over an hour now. And over an hour, and I am beat. But as I close shop, I'll tell you one thing. Not one thing, I'll tell you a few things. Let's pause this music. All right. Turn this shit around. Oh my God. All right. So as we close down shop, I just want to give a big shout out, as I always do, to the U.S. Army, because Army strong, Army of one, whatever the motto is you want to go by. Some of the organizations that have helped me as a veteran post 9/11 vet are catchaliftfund.org. These guys have helped me get tons of gym equipment. For example, this Pilates rack. funded by catchaliftfund.org. This barbell here, barbell, adjustable Bowflex barbell with 2 different bars and weights and all that, brought to you by catchaliftfund.org. Those 3 maces back there, catchaliftfund.org, that squat and hack squat machine, catchaliftfund.org. What else is here from Catch a Lift Fund? Oh yeah. Assisted pull-up, dip, and push-up rack, you would call it. catchaliftfund.org. There's another nonprofit called Simplify Fund America's Fund. Thank you for the Trek bike. Amazing. Amazing. Another group that helped me through a lot is Military Broadcast Radio. They help to give veterans a voice. They're the ones that got me streaming and podcasting and all that stuff again. I was gaming in my teens and super early 20s before teens, I guess, because I joined Army at 20. And then these guys got me back into it with the gaming division of Military Broadcast Radio. And then I started podcasting as well, doing podcasts and small video clips and stuff. But these guys are the ones that got me into it again. Military Broadcast Radio. They've got a lot of veterans that have their own shows. And it's a whole range of shows, from mental health to military to politics to sports, board games, odd, scary stories and stuff, and bunch of different stuff. So check them out. It's called Military Broadcast Radio. They're on Roku and all those streaming devices. They're on YouTube, I think on TikTok, Facebook. They go by Military Radio, MB Radio, Military Broadcast Radio. Amazing group. It's all about mental health with them, right? And I think they did a lot for me because it showed you that as a veteran, you've been through so much and you can connect with like-minded people that have been through the same shit. They understand you. And so big shout outs to Catch a Lift Fund, Military Broadcast Radio, Simplify Fund, Tech for Troops hooked me up with a PC that got me back into gaming again. And that's really it. So if you enjoyed any part of the stream, I know my audience isn't big yet, it's getting there. I just started about a year ago, but I haven't been religiously going live or doing podcasts and stuff, but I'm going to start. I'm going to be more, I'm going to do it more. I'm going to try and see what happens. So like, share, follow. I'm a U.S. Army combat war vet. And this is what I do just for fun. It's just a hobby. So see you on the next one. You might see me gaming on PC, gaming on PS5. Might just be at the pool talking shit. I don't know. I just, whatever I do, just to see who else is out there that might be like me, that might be interested in what I'm doing. So thanks for tuning in. And as always, I'm your local area U.S. Army combat war vet. And that's my opinion. Peace.